Morning, everyone. As you're coming in, can you just all keep yourselves muted, please? Sorry, I'm just quickly muting the ones that are unmuted. Okay, I'll keep an eye on the waiting room. Just a quick hello and welcome to everyone. I did have my camera on, but it keeps going off. It's probably because you've seen me. Morning, everyone. Welcome to the session. Couple of quick housekeeping rules. Please keep yourselves muted and your cameras off for the duration of the presentation. It's a little bit disturbing if you're trying to present and there's background noise and you're not sure what's happening. So please keep yourselves muted for the duration. The session is going to be led by Chancern. Now, all of you have gone through the process to date with the Agricollege team and the Cheeba team. So you've gone through the information session, you've completed your application form, you all met our team at Agricolleges in the sessions, and you've been working closely with us. Well done on getting to where you are today. You're one major step closer to unlocking your future. And the purpose of today's meeting is to let Chancern explain to you what the contract and the repayments and everything will look like. And as I said to you in the information session, it is up to this point still, as you all know, an obligation-free session. You have not signed any agreement. You've applied, you've not signed your contract, so you need to ask your questions to give you the clarity in today's session so that once you've completed the session today, you will be given a link to a quiz. And in that quiz, you have to score 70% to show that you understand what you are signing for. And then from there, Chancern will then send you your contracting, and the contracting will be done with Chancern directly. We'd like to get this cohort onboarded as quickly as possible. We need to get the next batch going as well. So the sooner you guys can get your contract in, the better. And to get all that information, this is your chance. You need to ask your questions today. We are recording the session. We need to have a record of what was discussed with all of you. And if you have any questions, as per usual with our previous calls, please keep your questions, either keep them a note on your side or put them in the chat. And then at the end, we will stop and we will go and we can go back to slides or we can ask your questions. I will monitor the chat room and I will monitor the waiting room. And then I'm going to hand over to Anita and to Tsakani at Chancern, and they will be leading the session and they will quickly introduce themselves as well. But I am here as well and keeping an eye on everything. So welcome and yeah, please ask your questions. Anita or Tsakani, I'm not sure who's going to start. Over to you guys.
Thank you, Raynand. Good day, everyone. Let me start by thanking Agricolleges for this opportunity to present our income share agreement. My name is Zakan Gobeni. I'm here with my colleagues Anita and Savanya. We come from a non-profit organization called Chancern International. Before we proceed, I will give you guys 1 minute to go through each slide, then I will take you through it. So at Chancern, we provide tertiary financing to individuals who need assistance in furthering their studies. So we understand that accessing tertiary education is not always easy due to various factors, and that is why we exist to help bridge that gap. So we are proud to be one of Agricollege's partners. As an NGO and a small credit provider, we offer financing solutions to students in need. So to date, we have financed more than 5,000 individuals through Chancern ISA since 2018. So our reach extends across South Africa, Rwanda, Kenya, and most recently Ghana. So many of the students who have supported have since graduated, and 90% of them are actively repaying their ISA, making it possible for us to finance students like you guys. So our model is simple. You receive financing for your studies, and once you graduate and start earning, you begin repayment. So the fund collected are then reinvested to support future generation, perhaps your sister, your brother, or even your child. We do not make profits from this. Instead, we reinvest the money to create more opportunities across South Africa. So the fund that we collected, like I said, guys, that we don't make profits from this. We reinvest the money to support new generation. So we found students who apply to the PIs that we are partnered with. In this case, since we applied to Agricolleges, Agricolleges is one of our partners. So we'll finance you through Agricolleges. We do not deposit the money into your personal account. So if you apply for this funding, the fund is paid directly to Agricolleges, and there are no payment during your studies. The only payment required during your studies is the commitment fees of 120 per month. So once you have completed your studies, there are three possible scenarios. Number one, you secure your employment. Let's say maybe you earn more than 5,000 per month. In this case, you will repay 17% of your net income. Number two, you secure employment and earn less than 5,000 per month. You'll only need to pay a service fee of 60 rand. Number three, you graduate and you remain unemployed. You still need to pay a service fee of 60 rand. So most of our students often ask the following questions. Number one, does Chancern offer scholarship to students? No, we do not offer scholarship. We provide financing through an income share agreement. This means you study now and pay later once you are employed and earning more than 5,000. Question number two, does Chancern provide financial loans to students? I wouldn't say it's a loan because with a loan, you are required to start paying immediately. So with an ISA, you only start repaying after you have graduated and earning an income. So question number three, do students start repaying Chancern immediately after graduation and begin working? Yes, the answer to this question is yes. Repayments start after you have graduated and earning above 5,000 per month. Question number four, will Chancern finance students with 100,000 for a 3-year study period? Yes, we can finance students with 100,000. So, why your commitment matters? So, when a student falls behind on payment, it impacts the entire Chancern community. Staying on track helps everyone. Your repayment keep the opportunity open and ensure the program can continue supporting future generation. Like I said, this can be your sister, your brother, or even your child. So we do not make profits from this. Instead, we reinvest the money to fund future generation. So the reason why we are able to finance you is because of those who are actively repaying their ISA. So after you apply, you must pay an application fee of 120. This fee does not count towards your ISA. So once you are in class, there is a monthly commitment fees of 120, which goes towards your ISA. So you may request a statement of account at any time if you like to review your balance. So as the pre-graduation meeting, Chancern SA will calculate the final amount you owe. This is done by subtracting the commitment fees we have already paid from the total financing amount, which will give you your final balance. Please note that if you miss the pre-graduation meeting, you will not be able to graduate. So the maximum financing amount is between 41,500 and 55,000. You will only start making a payment if you are employed and earning above 5,000 per month. So the amount to repay each month will be a percentage of your income based on your financing amount, the money that we have financed you. So we fund your studies for up to 4 years. So in year five, we understand that some may still be unemployed or may only start working later, which is why we allow extra time before repayment begin. So this means you will pay a service fee of 6 rand per month until you get employment after you have graduated. So repayment are based on your real income, whether you earn money from a job or a business or any other source of income. So if you are self-employed, your repayment will depend on your profits. For example, if your business makes, let's say, 100,000 and your expenses are 50,000, then your profits is 50,000. Repayment are based on that 50,000 profits. So another thing, your business must be registered with the CIPC. So how much you pay each month depend on the amount Chancern finance you and how much you are earning or making from your business. So you may end this agreement early by paying the settlement amount which is your remaining balance plus interest included in the maximum financing amount. So if you settle early, a fair reduction will be applied. This table shows the financing amount, the monthly repayment percentage, and the repayment period. So a lot of people ask about interest. Yes, the ISA has interest rates of 23% per year, but there are few things to understand. Number one, this help us support students who do not have credit history or collateral. Compared to the other funding option in South Africa, this is still lower. Many other options can be much higher, often repo rates plus about 27% per year. To make it simple, if you receive 20,000 in funding, the most you will ever repay is 46,000 because of the 2 times 3x limit. Important notes, not everyone pay the maximum amount. So your repayment depend on your income. So if you earn less, you pay less. So if you are not earning, you pay a fixed amount. So this table shows how much someone who borrowed 41,500 might end up paying. So if you repay your ISA in 1 year, the total amount will be 51,045 rand. So if you repay over 2 years, it becomes 60,590. This is based on the 23% rate with a cap of 2 times 3x. However, this doesn't mean that everyone will pay the amount shown in year 9. So the tables, you have nine years to repay your ISA. So this doesn't mean that everyone will pay 95,450. The amount are designed to protect high earners for ending up paying more than necessary. So, reason for the maximum repayment amount. So, the repayment amount is put in place to make the system fair. supports lower earners, protects against rising cost, and help Chancern continue funding more students. So we do not make profits from these guys, like I said. Instead, we reinvest the money to find more students. The reason why we are able to finance you is because of those who are actively repaying their ISA. So the agreement may be cancelled if the student breaks the term of the ISA, does not follow Chancellor values, breaks Agricollege's rules, or do not respect school regulations. So it may also be cancelled if student miss school for, let's say, 3 months without a valid reason, like a healthy issue, sick notes from the doctor. So, if you fail to meet your obligation, Chancellor may report you to credit bureau or hand your account over to debt collectors. This will negatively affect your ability to get credit and employment in South Africa. So you will be in default if you don't follow the repayment plan, you do not pay your commitment fees, you do not inform Chancellor SA about your current income, you provide false information about your income, you break the rule of the Chancellor ISA. So in these cases, Chancellor has a right to end or terminate your agreement. Debt canceller. So if you are too much debt and you cannot afford to repay it, you can ask a debt counselor for help. The debt counselor will review your finances, and if you qualify, you may be declared over indebted under Section 86 of the National Credit Act. So the process is meant to protect you and help you manage your debt more easily. So you must keep Chancellor SA updated with any changes to your personal and financial information. Providing false, misleading information is considered a breach of your ISA. So you must report changes such as graduation dates, change of address, change in your contact details, change to your first or last name, employment status, and monthly payslip, or if you become unemployed. So when you do not have to make repayment, so you do not have to make repayment if something serious happened that prevent you from working. This include a permanent physical disability, a serious mental illness, or if you pass away. So in this situation, the agreement will end and no further repayment will be required. When your repayment are finished. So your repayment will be finished when one of these happened. Number one, you have paid back the full amount Chancern paid for your studies. You reach the maximum repayment limits. Then the repayment period end even if did not pay the full amount. So once any of this happen, you graduate your agreement and you do not have to pay us anymore. Chancern values. So we have 6 core values, which is equality. We treat everyone the same and with respect. Solidarity. We help and support each other. Communication. We communicate clearly and we listen to one another. Honestly, we always tell the truth. Commitment. You keep your promises and you stay dedicated to your studies. Then number 6, responsibility. You take accountability of your action and you do the right things. Demerits. So demerits are warning given when a student do not follow the rules or do not miss their responsibilities. So if a student gets 2 many demerits. It can lead to serious consequences, including losing the program benefits. How to avoid demerits? You need to pay your commitment fees on time. You need to communicate early if you have any problem, and you also need to follow the program rule and values. Applications requirement: you must be a South African citizen. You must be between the age of 18 and 34 years old. You must come from a household income with a combined income of 50,000 or less. You must have a clean credit health history. You must admitted to the partner education, which is Agricolleges. You must provide two champions as a referent. So a champion must be between the age of 25 and 65 years old. And also, just to add, champion must be your relative. So we don't need your friend or your boyfriend unless if you are legally married. You can nominate your partner as a champion only if you are legally married. So a champion supports student by helping you access education and provide information during the application. So once a student start working, the repayment is up to 17% of their monthly net income. So if maybe it happens that you stay unemployed, you need to pay a 6 rand service fee. That's where the champion comes in to assist you with a 6 rand service fee. So a champion does not repay you ISA. Instead, they help you live with 6 rand if you are unemployed. So when repayment start? So repayment begin if a student leaves the program early. This include if a student is removed from the program or leave before completing their studies. So the support as a champion makes the education possible. So today you are here, you are attending the ISA workshop. We will send you your contracts after you have passed the quiz with 70% or higher. So you will need to sign the Chancern ISA agreement, quotation, and a student handbook policy. So after that, you must pay a 120 initiation fee and submit your signed champion agreement. So we will also send you your champion agreement. Then you need to sign them, your champion need to sign them and submit to us. Yeah, so here's the link to the quiz. So you need to complete the quiz and pass with 70% or higher. So this is a open book quiz. We'll send you the link to this quiz after this session. Yeah, so let's keep in touch, everyone. Please follow us on LinkedIn, Facebook, X, and Instagram. And also you can WhatsApp us on 071 325 2611 if you have any questions, or you can give us a call on 010 158 4405. Thank you. I have been talking a lot. Any questions?
Thanks, Sakani. They were just asking if they'll be able to get the presentation afterwards because they experiencing some bad connections.
Okay, Vinant, no worries. You can share with them. Oh,
And then there was a question in the chat, the 60 rand that the champion must help me to pay, does it reduce the fees?
no, so the 60 rand is a service fee, admin fee. So the 60 rand does not reduce your IEC.
Okay. Any other questions? You're welcome to type in the chat or unmute yourself, raise your hand. We can see who has questions.
So just to add, Vinant, the only money that reduces your ISA is the commitment fee of 120, which you pay during your studies. So that 120 reduces your ISA. So the 60 rand service fee does not reduce your ISA.
Yeah, that was also, if you all remember, that was also discussed in the info session. You pay 120 Rand per month commitment fee, and that commitment fee gets reduced off your repayment. But after you graduate and you are still unemployed, you pay the 60 Rand, and that is an administration fee that goes to Chancern. It's not a repayment of the funding. Nomalanga is asking if you are funding students on other courses. Nomalanga, you can go onto their website and you can look at that. What you've applied for here is agricultural courses. Sikalela, I see you've unmuted.
Yes. Just wanted to ask, how are classes offered online?
Sorry?
How are they offered online? Do you give assignments, or there's certain tests that we must attend, or there's classes that we must attend from time to time? How does it work?
It was explained in the info session as well. So you will get a unique username and password. In the information session, we showed you the 5 different ways that we deliver the courses. And you did attend the session, so I'm not sure if you missed that. But yeah, it's the theory is delivered in the online platform. You get a username and password, you log in, you do your own studies in your own time. Depending on which course you do, there might be some live sessions, there are discussion forums that you have to participate in, and then there's the on-site practical that you have to attend at the end of the course.
All right, but are those sessions that I'm attending, can they be posted on the page or something? Like if you're currently busy, you can attend them afterwards.
The only compulsory sessions are in the Cannabis and Hemp course, and they are once a month in the evenings.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
The rest of the time you study in your own time.
All right. Wait, I still have one more question. When do I pay the save? Does it? Oh, I think someone has asked that question. I think someone has asked that question. If it reduces the overall loan.
The 60 Rand that does not reduce the overall loan. The 60 Rand is an administration fee. The 120 Rand commitment fee that you pay every month for 12 months, that's 1,440 Rand for the 12 months. That reduces your overall amount.
I'm so sorry. Last question. I had quite multiple questions because my network was cutting. So I heard a part when they said the contract can be terminated. if it goes over the repayment period? What is the repayment period that is given after graduation?
9
So,
years.
okay, so after graduation, we have 9 years. So if you reach that 9 years, the repayment may be cancelled regardless of how much you've paid. Maybe let's say you paid, for example, 30,000 and we financed you 55,000. So after 9 years, the repayment comes to an end. I hope that answers your question.
But does
Oh,
that
okay.
mean they don't pay the balance?
Pardon?
All right, thanks.
It doesn't mean they don't repay the balance.
Yes, they repay the balance.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that the remaining amount after 9 years gets cancelled. You are liable to repay all that in one amount then. Just want to see in the chat. If I don't get employment, is it possible to continue paying 120 Rand until I finish my fees?
No, so after graduation, you need to pay a 6 Rand service fee. So maybe you can pay upfront, maybe the 120s, but that does not reduce your ISA.
Yeah.
Repayments start after you have graduated and earning above 5,000. So if you are earning, let's say 4,950, you only need to pay a service fee of 6 Rand.
Okay, there was another question. Will the 120 Rand be deducted from the ISA or do we have to pay that every month? That was explained in detail in the information session as well. That is an amount. It's called a commitment fee because that is the way that you remain committed, that you have to pay every month into the Chancern account and it gets deducted of your overall funding. It's not going to be deducted what is paid to Agricolleges as your student fees does not cover your 120 Rand commitment fee. The 120 Rand a month you pay towards Chancern as a commitment and it gets deducted as a repayment on your overall funding. Itumeleng, did you want to ask a question? I see you put a little hand up in the chat.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for the
Morning.
opportunity. My question was that am I able to increase my my commitment fee to maybe 500 a month for this 12 months, so that next year when they do the reduction, like when they calculate how much I owe, so that my ISA can be a little bit lower?
Yes, Itumeleng, you can pay more than 120 during your studies.
Get that, Itumeleng?
Yes, I've got that very clear. Thank you so much.
Ms. Wake, after graduation, how much must I pay, even if I didn't get employment, just to reduce my fees?
Can you please repeat your question, Raymond? Was how much you need to pay after graduation?
Yeah, after graduation, how much can I pay, even if I didn't get employment? If I just want to reduce my fees.
You need to pay more than 500. So maybe you can pay 500 to upward to reduce your IEC.
Okay. And that includes the 60 Rand administration.
No. So if you pay 500, so the 500 reduces your IEC. Does not include the service fee 6 Rand.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
So just to add, everyone, you can ask your question in vernacular. Maybe you can use isiZulu just to ask your questions, or Pedi, any language that you prefer.
There was the follow-up on that question, just asking, is that 500 Rand monthly then?
Yes. Yes, you need to pay that 500 monthly to reduce your ISA. But the repayment team, they will call you if you need to make a payment arrangement. So after this meeting, we'll share their WhatsApp number so that you can ask your questions regarding the 500.
Okay, question. Can you please explain how the demerits work? Because I saw a slide, but my line was cutting and with Chancern terminate the contract.
Oh, okay. And so can you go back, please? You mean this one?
Yeah,
Please just go through it, then I will explain more.
and they want to know why would Chancern terminate the contract?
So we'll terminate your contract, number one, if you don't follow the Chancern rules or Agricollege's rules. Then if you do not pay your commitment fees, Chancern has a right to terminate your contract. And also if you miss maybe classes for more than 3 months without a valid reason, like a doctor's signals. So Chancern SA may terminate your contract.
Little Nolo, did you have a question? I see you're unmuted.
Hello, guys.
Hi.
My question is, let me just say you just graduated, you're done with your graduations. Can you pay the money cash if you can?
Yes, you can settle your ISA in 1 year or
Alright.
2 years. It's up to you when you want to settle your ISA.
Okay, so what about the practicals? Are we coming straight to what's this place, Zanini,
Yes,
I think Renan can answer.
for a week?
yes.
Or are we paying? Okay, thanks, guys. I understand now.
Yeah,
Cheers.
the practical was explained in the information session.
Okay, cheers.
Okay. No more questions in the chat. Anyone else that want to unmute and ask questions? You're welcome to send messages on WhatsApp as well to either Chancern or to Agricolleges if you have more questions. So what we'll do as next steps, we will send you the link to the questionnaire, to the quiz. You have to score 70% to show that you understand what you are signing for. If what you heard today has made you decide that you don't want to continue, we always ask you, please just have the courtesy to let us know. Send us a message and say you are not continuing. Send it to Martha, not to Chancern, because they are not keeping a track on who's sending what. Send it to Martha at Agricolleges so that we can remove you from the list with a valid reason so that we don't keep chasing you. So please just let us know if you're not going to continue with the application so that we can remove you and we don't keep chasing you. If you get the quiz link and you score 60% on the quiz, you have multiple attempts. You can try again. Read through it carefully. Don't try. There's no reason why you need to try and do the quiz in 2 minutes. Take 20 minutes or so and spend time on it. Go through, look at the questions, read it properly, and answer the questions properly. You can try it again until you score 70%. Once you've scored the 70%, take a screenshot, send it to Martha so that she can mark it on the sheet. And we can also then verify with Chancern that you have completed the quiz. And after completing the quiz, Chancern will then start sending out your contracts for you to read through. And then from there, we'll keep you updated on the next phase. You are all on the WhatsApp group except for this Sikalela and Indlondlo. Please join the WhatsApp group. We've sent you the link yesterday to join the WhatsApp group. So you're the only one that's not on that group. Please join that group so that it's easier for us to communicate with everyone in one go and we don't have to keep sending individual messages to people. So you are all on the WhatsApp group. Keep an eye on that, and on that we will give you next steps as we proceed. Sikalela, the slides will be shared. I see you asking if you're going to get the slides. It will be shared with you. Tsakani, if you can share it with me, then I will share it on the group. So Sikalela, you need to join the group if you want the slideshow, so that we don't have to send it to everyone individually. There's a question, can we expect to start the classes? This is always a question that we are not able to answer right now, depending on how quickly everyone get their contract signed, because this intake, your group, is an intake and you all have to start at the same time. So depending on how quickly everyone get their contract signed, get the 120 Rand commitment paid and the champions contract signed so that Chancern can verify, then we can start. Yeah, so it's difficult for us to say at this stage when, but hopefully you can all get your contracts done and everything done relatively quickly, and we can get you started in the next couple of weeks latest. So say by around about the 5th of May, somewhere there, we can get you going. Okay, no other questions.
So thank you guys. So if you have any questions while taking the quiz, please you are welcome to WhatsApp us because it's an open book quiz.
Perfect. Thank you, Tsakani, Anita, Savanya for joining. Thanks everyone that made the time and the effort. I note that there were a couple of you that joined a little bit late. So if you didn't get enough of the information, please let me know and we'll take it from there. Ms. Wake, after signing the contract, you are required to pay the commitment fee. As soon as possible after signing the contract, you must pay the commitment fee. The details, bank details, everything will be in the contract with the email that Johnson sends you with your contract. And then you must pay not the commitment fee, the initiation fee. So there's a difference between the two. The 120 Rand initiation fee is what you need to pay before we can enroll you. That's what unlocks your funding. The commitment fee is something that you pay monthly, and you only pay that once you've started your studies towards the end of the first month for 12 months then. Okay, thank you everyone. Good luck, and please let us know if you need any more information. Tsakani, if you can send the slideshow to me as well as the latest link and the latest copy of the student handbook, then we'll send that on to everyone and then they can get going.
Thank you, Bernard. Thank you
Thanks.
everyone for joining.
Thanks everyone. Go well. Talk soon.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.